You have no doubt heard the buzz Beyond Meat, all surrounding it. Beyond Meat is a so-called plant-based product offered as an alternative to traditional meat products like burgers, ground beef, sausage. The California-based company claims it's better for your body and that it's better for the planet and that it doesn't come along with the major health risks associated with red meat. But is it truly a healthier option? To find out, to bite into this, we've joined dietitian Stephanie Natchuk in Winnipeg. She's written a blog post warning consumers to do their research first. So, Stephanie, what do you think? Is Beyond Meat a healthier alternative than beef?
Hi, Janet. It depends on the reason that a consumer might be choosing to go more plant-based. So for some individuals, it might be for ethical or environmental or religious reasons that they avoid meat. For other people, it may be purely health-based. And for those individuals, I would say it's definitely important to look at the nutrition facts on any products that you might be buying and compare them to the regular meat versions to see if you're really getting what you bargained for.
Okay, plant-based diet. Let's start with breaking down what that actually means. A plant-based diet, what does that mean to you?
Well, a plant-based diet has no really agreed upon terminology, so it can be used in different ways. For a lot of people, they may use the term plant-based to be meaning the same thing as a vegan diet. However, for a lot of people, a plant-based diet might just mean that their diet is composed primarily of more plant foods than animal foods. So they might aim to get more plant proteins and less of their foods come from things like meat or dairy products.
Okay, so it sounds to me like a Beyond Meat might fit in well with that sort of idea, if that's what your goal was. You did something terribly interesting, though, I thought. You took a teen burger, one of my favorites, I have to say, and compared it to the nutrition information in the Beyond Meat burger. What did you find?
Well, what I found was that actually when you look at the nutrition facts, if you're looking at the calories or the fat content or the sodium or salt content, that they really weren't that much different. And so I think that because plant-based diets and plant-based foods are very popular right now, and the trend is certainly growing as we've seen these products coming into more and more restaurants, is that the assumption might be made by some consumers that they really are lower in calories or lower in fat or salt than the regular version. So that's why I would just recommend, taking a quick look at those nutrition facts before making a purchase.
And when you did look at the nutrition facts, you found that wasn't the case. The calories were actually...
No, they were almost identical.
My goodness, and a lot of sodium.
Yes, absolutely. So for someone who might be trying to make healthier choices at a fast food restaurant and has been told that they should limit their salt intake, then that would definitely be something to be aware of, is that you're not really saving yourself any salt by choosing a Beyond Meat burger instead of the regular version.
And the calories, too. A lot of people would go for that thinking it's a skinnier version, but not necessarily.
Exactly.
Are there plant-based burger options or that would offer you something healthier, that would offer you lower sodium, lower calories, lower fat?
Absolutely. And so again, it just depends on what type of product a person is looking for. So we have things like the Beyond Meat burger, which are trying to mimic the texture and taste and all of the sensations you get from eating a real beef burger. But on the other hand, we have some wonderful options for more whole food plant-based burgers, which we made with things like black beans or chickpeas, maybe brown rice and corn, and would have some different flavors and textures to go along with it. So you're not going to get the same taste or sensation that you would get from beef, but you're probably going to wind up with a more nutritious product.
Something a little bit less processed, right?
Exactly. So more of a whole foods approach versus just simply avoiding meat.
So your advice for people who are thinking about having a healthier diet, trying to eat less meat perhaps, would be what? Do your research?
Absolutely. Make sure that you're looking at the nutrition facts, looking at ingredient lists, and talking to a registered dietitian who can help you determine which plant-based products are going to be best for you. Our approach as dietitians is always to encourage whole food eating over more highly processed foods. So that would mean maybe choosing a restaurant that has a bean-based burger or making your own bean burgers at home versus getting one from a fast food restaurant.
Dietitian Stephanie Natchuk in Winnipeg at the University of Manitoba, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks, Janet.